Hello everyone, welcome back to Coir Paul. Right, this episode is going to be all about the biochamber. I've pumped it out, cleaned it out of the back. Now what I'm going to do is show you where the air stones are and we'll get some sections cut and start getting it sectioned up. Right, so as you can see, I've drained down the water, pumped out all the green water, given it a quick clean. I need to pressure wash it. The power was off before we had a power cut, so I couldn't get that done. But I'll get this washed down. There's going to be a first chamber, this section here, with two air domes in. This is going to be for jack matting. So we'll have one baffle across there with some holes and bits in. I've got some PP with a load of holes in, so that's what I'm going to use. We'll have another sheet down there, sorry, not down that one there. So we'll have 4 air domes in the K1 chamber. We're going to have a small chamber on the left there as a reaction chamber for if we want to put anything in for pH, KH, stuff like that. We're going to have an empty chamber on the right hand side there, which is going to flow through this way. We can have pumps in there if you want to put a water blade or a shower or anything like that on the top here. So I'll show you the plastic and show you how we're going to get it done. Right, so as you can see here, I've brought some more PP sheet in. I've got some 3mm PP with 3.5mm holes already drilled in it. I didn't really want to drill all the holes myself, so I've got 2 8x4 sheets of this. I've started cutting up some strips, as you can see here. These are going to go a bit like that, and we'll get them welded together in a sec. Just got the welder out now. Cutting them again with the track saw, like I've been on the last ones. So I'll get this welder heated up, and then I'll show you how we're going to get this welded together. Alright, so I've got that warming up now. This one's going to come up at a right angle here, that one's going to go across there. So what I'll do with a tacking nozzle, I'll put a little blob at the end there, a little bit of that end, and I'll just get it tacked together first without any welding rod. Right, so as you can see, I've got that tacked on now, along there. Pretty solid, a little bit flimsy, this is only 3mm, it's got loads of holes in it. But I'll put a couple of supporting pieces on it as well. I'll go and grab some rod now and I'll get it welded down. Right, so I've got the first one made, just dropped it in there, just to check it's in position. As you can see, got holes down this side and there, which I need to spin it around. Right, so I've got my first one in now. Left hand chamber here, and the right one there. Going to get another one cut now to go down here, and we'll show you once it's finished. Right, so I've got them both in now, got them both made. As you can see, left hand panel down there now has got the holes in, same with that one there and the back one. So what I'll do, I'll pump some water into this one here, which is going to be the pump chamber and bits like that if I put a backing shower over it and I want to pump any extra water than what's coming through the filters. I can put a pump in there and pump it over the spray bar and back round. So we pour in there, it'll come through into the first chamber, which is a reaction chamber. Don't know if I'm really going to use that yet, we'll see how the pH and bits go. Into the K1 chamber, which will bubble around all around there, and then out into a pond here. And then what I'll do, I'll pump some into this side, which is going to be the jack mat, the aerated jack mat. It'll flow around there, and then it will flow back into the pond. As you can see, this one's a little bit too wide, so I'm going to trim a little bit off the side now. I've just been out to screw fix and got some 16x16 mini trunk in, non-self-adhesive because I didn't want the sticky on it. So I'm going to trim these off, get them siliconed on, and then we'll catch up with you and show you how it's looking. Right then, so it's the next day now. They've dried nicely, as you can see, they're nice and solid. What I've done is I've made it so I can just lift these in and out, easy cleaning. I can just take the media out, lift these slots out, and then pump all the water out. So what I'm going to do, trim these off somewhere around here so they've got a bit of a groove to go down. Pop a little bit more sealant down the other sides, which I couldn't get to yesterday as easily once I've slipped these out. And then we're pretty much ready to have it filled up. As you can see, the pond is filling up with a water meter and dechlorinator. Been on probably about 50 hours I'd say now. Yeah, it's over 2 days, well over 2 days, and we've got about 2 foot of water or so in it. So it's going to take a while to fill the pond up. Alright, so we're nearly there. The next stage is to get the media cycled. I've got a couple of bags of K plus on order. Hopefully that turns up tomorrow. I've also got a bottle of ammonia and a bottle of EA filter stock coming. So once I've got those, I'll get it into probably might use a water butt or something, wrap some insulation around it, put a little pool heater in it, little tank heater. That's what I've been recommended. Keep it around 22 to 24 degrees, I've been told. Pop some ammonia in it and we'll start getting it cycled. And then hopefully in a couple of weeks, I can start getting the fish in my pond. As you can see, we're all now happy in here. I think we got about 36 or so in here. Got the glass on. Just yesterday we've done some resin stone around the bottom there, put some LED stripping as well. Finished off the yoke this side. One problem I am having though is with the bio. Let me show you. As you can see, I had the media in here. It's getting underneath this somehow and into this side. So what I've done is I've made a big chamber here, which I'm going to drain this down this afternoon, stick it onto there, and hopefully it can flow through that way instead of basically sticking to the cans and overflowing. What it's doing, one of them is now falling off, but it was sticking to the cans. This was backfilling and overflowing. Alright, so it's the next day now. I've got this in. As you can see, silicone this on. It's all dried nicely now. Put some spaces underneath, obviously to make sure it didn't sit on the air dome, so it's got a good gap so that the air domes can inflate, they won't touch it. Hopefully the water will now flow through here. I've taken my cans off in the back there, so they're just holes. Hopefully no media can then get through there and into the pond, and it stops it hopefully from overflowing. So I've tried to save as much of the water as I can. Got a pool set up there, and I've got a pond full up there of the water as well. So what I'm going to do now, get it all pumped back in. Got media keeping wet in here as well, so that's not going to die. Get the water pumped back in, get the media back in, and hopefully get these filters running again. Right, so what I'm going to show you now is the bio. It's been a few weeks now since I put a new piece in. I've had no problems with it, which is really great news, no overflows. It's not sticking to anything, it's working brilliantly. So I'll turn you around and I'll give you a look. Right, so here we go. As you can see, it's not sticking to a front or anything. I put a big panel on so that any air what gets in can gas off and come out the front here, instead of going through the cans at the back. A little bit of air occasionally gets in down the side, but that's pretty much it. A few leaves which I'll pull out, but all good. I've got a big piece of Japanese batten over there, which I'm going to cut down and pop in there as well, just as some extra biomedia. But as you can see, I've got so much room in here for extra media. There's just hardly any media in here. There's 100 litres, which is equivalent to 200 litres of K1. This is a new K+. And I'll just show you how brown it's going. Look at that. It's working really, really well. It was definitely a good decision to do a bio first in a big drum, heat it up and put some ammonia in it. It definitely kick-started it well. I've put no treatments in it, I haven't PP'd it or anything like that. So that is pure bacteria on the crater. Alright, so I think that will do it for the bio video at the moment. I've still got to finish the Backy River, which is going to go inside. Still need to get stands and stuff made. There's a lot of stuff still to do. But the main thing is the pond's now fully running. Test results are always good. Fish are happy, as you can see. I think we've now got about 48 fish or so in there, plus all fry. So there's a fair load on my bio, but it's really doing well. That and the drum. Right then, thanks for watching. Once I've done me Backy River and stuff, I'll put a video up on that as well. Check that out. If you want to see more videos, check those out. If you liked it, please like it. Thanks for watching.